We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Romeo Okwara in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now in his 4th season with the Lions after 2 with the Giants, Romeo Okwara had a big year in 2020. 10 sacks. Remember this, he had 10 combined in his previous 4 seasons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. We're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run here with Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the 50, it's gone. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson running right through it. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So that'll back him up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one taken in by Cephas. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The Cam's throw pulled in by Jefferson. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. In your face. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Great. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Throwing again is Newton. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Newton. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A shotgun snap for Newton. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example Another incompletion.
Second down and goal. Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal.
Here we go, D. All day defense.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, and they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's 2nd and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get this down to the 10. 146 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. They'll fake the give. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Goff now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Newton on third down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have the Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Trying the power game with Ham, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the